What's up YouTube? Robbie here from Tropical Fish Tanks, coming to you of course from the best seat in the house. Gonna make a quick video today, a nice product review. I'm actually reviewing a baby brine shrimp hatchery. If you follow my Instagram, you notice that I've recently been posting videos of my Apistogramma fry. I have Apistogramma cockatoides that actually bred, so I've been feeding them baby brine shrimp, live baby brine shrimp. One of the best foods that you can feed fry, real small so they can get it, and you can feed it constantly throughout the day. So today I'm going to be reviewing the hatchery that I use to hatch those baby brine shrimp to feed my fry. Before I get into the product review, just want to give a huge shout out to @aquarium_merch. Really cool fish tank shirts. If you're a fan of fish, if you're a fan of fish tanks, definitely want to check out their page. I'm going to throw a link down in the bio. I'm wearing the Quarantine Sucks Bristlenose Pleco shirt right now. Quarantine sucks, fish keeping is awesome. Check out the link down there in the bio. Check out their merchandise, buy yourself some shirts. The brine shrimp hatchery that I'm actually gonna be reviewing today comes from Brine Shrimp Direct. I'm gonna throw a link down in the bio for that as well. Definitely check it out. Here is what the product looks like. It actually comes from Germany. Brine Shrimp Hatchery. What I love about this particular brine shrimp hatchery, the reason why I chose this one, there's a lot of DIY ones that you can do, pretty easy actually to make your own. The reason why I decided to go with this one, I didn't want to have to use a bubbler on my brine shrimp hatchery. The best thing about this one is that you don't need a bubbler. All you need is the actual container, the baby brine shrimp eggs, maybe a little light on top, and the brine shrimp will hatch. Let me show you exactly what that looks like. This is all it is. Super, super simple. Comes with this little ring. This basically divides up this base right here. The brine shrimp eggs, you basically put them around the edge right here. Eventually they make their way into this middle section right here. You put the top on, all that's showing is this middle section where the brine shrimp eggs actually hatch. To show you, it basically comes with this little guy here. You put this inside of the top here. So whenever you do want to harvest those brine shrimp eggs to feed the fish, they're all down in this little slot right here. You pull this out, let the water drain out of it, pour it into the tank. Super, super simple. Let me show you how you actually set this up to make the brine shrimp eggs hatch. So, first things first, you need your supplies. So the brine shrimp eggs do hatch. Get yourself a bottle of water, regular bottle of water, tap water works perfectly fine. You need yourself some salt, just regular salt. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take 4 to 5 teaspoons of salt, put it in the bottle of water, shake it up really good. After you do that, we'll add that water into the actual hatchery. This comes with the brine shrimp hatchery. You got grade A, 80% hatch rate brine shrimp eggs. Worked really good for me so far. I've been getting a lot of eggs out of each harvest, which is a good thing. So we'll show you how to add that water into the hatchery right now. So I've got my water, nice and salty, as you can see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour it directly into the container. As you can see, what's gonna happen is this first layer right here will fill up as I put the water in. As it goes over those edges there, it's gonna continue to fill up that water up until it gets to that middle part where you're actually gonna harvest the eggs from. So you just keep on pouring that water in there until it basically fills up. You've got this guy right here. This basically keeps it divided so that once the brine shrimp get into the middle part right here, they can't get back out. So they'll get in there. So I got the water filled up. I'm gonna add a little bit more water because you kind of want this to be topped up. So a little bit more water than a typical water bottle is gonna go in. Now that I've got the water nice and filled up right there, as you can see just over this middle lip right here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our brine shrimp eggs that we have right here. It comes with this little handy dandy scooper. You're gonna do 2 scoops, 2 nice scoops of the brine shrimp eggs. As you can see, I got a lot in there. And basically just put it around the edges here. Kind of sprinkle it. You want it to go all the way around the edge. So there's 1 scoop of the eggs in there. We'll do 1 more little scoop here. Kind of fill in these empty spots here. And that's it. So we've got the brine shrimp eggs all around the edge right here. As you can see, like I said, I did 2 scoops of the 80% grade A brine shrimp eggs. These eggs come with the brine shrimp hatchery, so you don't have to buy these. Comes right with them. So use those right in there, and then all you're gonna do now is put the top on. Got a little closed open little section here, so you know if it's closed or not. You got that middle part exposed. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take this little scooper that comes with it, stick it right there in the middle. As you can see, fits perfectly in there. The water goes over the edge right there. And then what I do, I use this little light that I have here, just a simple kind of cheap aquarium light. Put it over the top, over the little slot there. What that'll do is that'll provide light. The brine shrimp, once they hatch, they're actually attracted to the light. So that means they'll come right into this little section right here. It also adds a little bit of warmth, which helps the eggs hatch a little bit faster. So yeah, we'll be back. I'm gonna wait 24 hours. It usually takes about 18 to 24 hours for these brine shrimp to hatch. Let them hatch, and then I'm gonna show you exactly how you harvest them and how you feed them. All right, so here we are. It's actually about 18 hours later, so it didn't even take the full 24 hours. And as you can see, lots of baby brine shrimp in here. So like I was saying, you have this little cup here. All the brine shrimp gather right in this little cup here. So you can harvest it all throughout the day, which is the best part about this particular hatchery. I typically don't need that much, so I'll pour some out there. But brine shrimp stay right in this little container here. And now it is time to feed the fry. Please ignore the algae. I've been kind of neglecting doing some heavy duty maintenance on this tank, but as you can see, I've got fry all throughout this tank right here. Little baby Apistogramma fry. There's one right there. So let's give them a little feed. So what you do, I'm gonna take this little thing here and just drop it right in the tank. Put a little over here, a little on this side, a little down there. That's it. So you can see it spreading all throughout the tank. You'll see some of the babies start to come up. You already have some right here. And they love it. Typically feed this baby brine shrimp to this fry tank here about 4 or 5 times a day. Want to make sure they get enough food. Typically each harvest from the brine shrimp hatchery that I do typically lasts me about a day and a half, 2 days for each time that I do that. So works out pretty well. Typically what I do, because it does take about 24 hours for them to hatch, is I'll usually empty out the hatchery at night, right before I go to bed. And then typically the next day, or in the evening time, it's usually ready to hatch again. So that's it. That is the brine shrimp hatchery. As you can see, some very happy fry. Definitely eating their fair share of the baby brine shrimp throughout this tank right here. Got some down here as well. So that's it. That's the brine shrimp hatchery that I use. Ending this video on a nice little shot of my happy parents here. The Apistogramma parents that I have, I just put them back together right next to the fry tank over here that I was just showing you. So yeah, feel free to use that hatchery. I really liked it. Works really good for me. Like I said, I'm gonna drop a link in the bio down here. If you found this video helpful, entertaining, if you liked it at all, definitely feel free to subscribe to my channel, like this video, check out the future ones. Also go follow me on my Instagram, Tropical.Fish.Tanks. I'll throw the link in the bio down there as well. Yeah, here's my fry, here's everything. That's the hatchery that I use. Thanks for watching.